Welcome back to the Section 121 podcast. This is our fourth episode? Fourth episode. Super cool. Anyways, I'll get right to the news. On Sunday, I did not exactly think about Monday, and so I didn't write myself a plan to talk about. So I will just be going kind of off the dome today, and go through anything that's going on right now. The big thing is spring training. Let me see if okay. I guess there's just gonna be a light on my face the whole time. Anyways, yes, the pitchers, catchers arrived at spring training. We saw Musgrove, Usago, Luis Campusano came in, Michael King, Yu Darvish, Yuki Matsui. We saw them all come in, and the very few takeaways I had from that is jeez, what are these people with that? People outside me talking crazy. Saw Musgrove, a couple close-ups of him. He still looks like he's absolutely loving San Diego, and that he, obviously won't be out soon. I don't think. He's, still the same Musgrove, and obviously being a San Diego kid, I didn't expect him to show frustration in like how the team has done, but I mean, it just was a friendly sight to see him smiling, and they have the for spring training, they're yellow caps. I think they're really cool. But anyways, getting into Mike Shildt, his decisions he's got to make. You got really two signings that need to occur before the opening pitch in Seoul, Korea. Let me turn this down. He's got really two signings that need to occur in the front office before he's got himself a real team. And he's got decisions to make it short, decisions to make it third with Manny Machado. Probably going to miss the first part of the season. Probably going to not field for the majority of the beginning of 2024. And and he's got to with the prospects, he's got to who plays where. He's got a lot of bullpen arms that don't have a lot of roles, and he's got to organize those all around. He's got a lot to do in his first year of he's got a lot to do his first spring training as the Padres manager. And so I will quickly pull up. I will give my opinion on how the bullpen layout should go, because that's what we do know. Just give me a second. Okay, so guys in the bull. These are not all guys on the 26 man, or that will be on the 26 man, but you have Robert Suarez, obviously, Tom Cosgrove, Steven Wilson, Alec Jacob, Logan Gillespie, Adrian Morejon, Johanny Brito, Randy Vasquez, Enio De Los Santos, Yuki Matsui, Jay Groom, Jeremiah Estrada, Glenn Otto, Stephen Kolek, Luis Patino, and Lusaka. So obviously those guys will not all play, but you can lock up a couple for sure, and that's Robert Suarez, Lusaka, and Yuki Matsui, and Wandy Peralta. He wasn't on there, but obviously he's locked up, given that we paid him that much money to play. Yeah, give me a second. Yes. So among the 8, sorry, I was just going to double check. It was 8. The 8 guys that the Padres should grab, they should use their long-term their long relievers, early relievers. I think. Actually, I'll start from like 9th to early, just to make things easier. So, Robert Suarez, obviously. I think he should be our closer. I said that yesterday. I believe he will mature into a closer role. And then two setup guys. Wusuk Go. I think he should be a setup guy. And honestly, I want to say Tom Cosgrove or Steven Wilson, but I think Wandy Peralta's the other guy here. That has to be a setup. Eighth inning. Actually, I take that back. I want Yuki Matsui to be the lefty option, and I want Wusuk to be the righty option for the setup man. I think that would actually work a lot better. And I mean, sorry, I know I switched that up a couple times, but yeah, I think that's, so you got those 3 guys. Yuki, lefty, Yuki, left-handed pitcher, and then Wusuk goes right-handed pitcher. I think those are a great 1-2 punch out of the bullpen to be setup guys. And then your seventh inning guys, I like to call them, the guys that the guys that you bring out in those tight games, just in the big moments. I want Wandy Peralta and Tom Cosgrove. I want those 2 guys to come out of the bullpen like that, because Cosgrove put up amazing numbers last year. I think he's going to do it again. I absolutely love that kid. I love watching his slider is ridiculous. And I think he has the potential, really, like, just to do huge things if he could develop other pitches. I mean, he was pretty lights out, got guys in big, he got that huge swing miss for Ohtani, Harper, a couple more in Philadelphia that I forget, but he was really big last year and needed him, so I want him and Wandy Peralta, and I think Wandy Peralta's great. I mean, I want to see Yu Darvish, Joe Musgrove, Michael King go 6 strong and bring in Wandy Peralta and Tom Cosgrove. I think that's how it should be, and I think that's how it will be. And then with the last couple guys on here, Steven Wilson, Enyel De Los Santos, Randy Vasquez, Adrian Morejon. You can really just pick and choose who you want these last 3 guys to be. Just because of the experience here, I want Enyel De Los Santos to be probably one of the 6th inning, possibly 7th in certain scenarios. I think Enyel De Los Santos is great to bring out, and then the other 2 guys obviously have to go Steven Wilson. I mean, the dude's been solid for us for however long now. And lastly, it's kind of between Vasquez and Morejon, whichever one you want to send down. And I think they lean towards Vasquez just because Morejon has been with that minor league team for a while, and I think Morejon's young. He's still going to grow, and I like him to. Both of them are around the same age. They both have a lot of success ahead of them, hopefully. But I just think Vasquez, coming from the trade, I think he's a smarter option to go with here. And then you got a little decision how much you want to play Higashioka and Campusano. I think I want Kyle Higashioka. I want him catching. I want him catching Michael King's. I want him catching Michael King starts, and that's about it from him. Obviously, maybe Campusano you know, is the last out of the 7th inning. You know, you don't think he's gonna get, you know, another shot, so you bring in Higashioka, like stuff like that. That's where I want to. That's where I want to see Higashioka, you know, thriving. Maybe like with a Wandy Peralta, like stuff like that. I think Vasquez too. Like I want them. I want them to ease him into his role with his guys coming from New York. Well, Campusano just takes the main load of Padres, and I'm really excited to see what they're both able to do, but especially Campusano. And then at second base, you've got a little choice because Machado probably will not start the year at third base. You're gonna need another third baseman. So what do you do here? Because you can't. In these scenarios right now, you can't just pull Tatis to short or second like he kind of did last year. This is where I see a possibility at a Jackson Merrill early call up. If Machado truly is not able to play third base for a while, and then you've obviously got to put Kim there, Bogarts at short, and then you got at first base, you've just got Cronenworth and Matthew Batten who can play anywhere. And obviously, we don't want to see. No one wants to see Matthew Batten play. Sorry, like that's maybe sounds a little rough, but we don't exactly want to see him play. And we still don't have a DH bat either. That's a possible signing that could happen as well. Because right now it's looking like we'll go with Eggy Rosario, a guy like Eggy Rosario or Batten. I don't want to go with Batten. I don't think anybody does, but it's what that's looking like right now. And so I think, I take back what I said. I think we need three signings actually, and just one of them just has to get a bat, preferably a lefty bat, just to play that DH role for us. Because I'm just looking at this. This is not pretty. Machado's going to DH to open up the year, and you've got two outfielders, and you're going to have to throw in Eggy Rosario probably at second or first if you bring Cronenworth back to second. So obviously, if there's anything I'm proving, just want to check that. Anything I'm trying to prove right now is that it's extremely hard for Mike Shildt, as he doesn't have a complete team to work with right now. Which obviously is hard as a manager, but it's first time manager of a new team. But I don't know. I just want to see the Padres get into the market. The worst thing they can do is just stay quiet and just like stick with these mid-tier guys and don't bring up anybody. I don't want to see them bring them up and go aggressive on the market. I just don't want to see them lay back and just like let guys like Matthew Batten, Eggy Rosario, Tupicata Marcano, Cal Mitchell in left field. That's just what I really don't want to see that. Yeah, that would be terrible. And but there's one more thing I want to go over because I did not write out a plan, unfortunately. But I'm curious to see projecting the Padres 2024 opening day roster. And I'll watch the Outlook later, but not on here. Alright, so I'll just read this out loud. This is San Diego from AJ Cassavell. San Diego, the Padres roster is simultaneously star-studded and glaringly incomplete. Yes, it is. Despite the holes that will still be addressed in the coming weeks, the show still goes on. Pitchers and catchers officially report to spring training. And with the caveat, changes are coming. Here's another guest. Padres first. Okay, catcher, two catchers, Campusano and Higashioka. Obviously, infield. Opening day roster. Okay, so Xander Bogaerts, Jay Cronenworth, Hassan Cam, Manny Machado. Obviously, Matthew Batten, Aggie Rosario, and Graham Pauley. I mean, it's fair. And Jackson Merrill. I want to read this. There's some speculations from North Cam. I would move to. I don't remember. I sure swung of late spring deals. Machado was recovering from and opened the year as the full-time DH. Likeliest opening day alignment is the same one from 2023. As for the bench, that's less clear. Rosario and Batten are utility players, and ideally there's only room for one. Paulie and Merrill are two of the most intriguing prospects. Perhaps they could fill a void if Machado were to start the year DH. They could get reps in vacant left field. Both would benefit from more seasoning in the minors. There are moves still to come. When they do, the number of bench spots will shrink. Okay. That's good. Outfield, 3. 3 outfielders. Tatis, Azokar, and Jacob Marcy. Nowhere is the Padres' incomplete roster more evident than in the outfield. Azokar has been proven serviceable for their 5th option. And Tatis is the only starter of the current group. That's current state of things after they dealt Juan Soto and Trent Grisham. Like I was saying, I don't like the Grisham part of that trade. It just hurts us. Tatis and Padres appear content to keep the reigning Platinum Glove in right field, but they don't have obvious starting questions. And the questions will persist about the possibility that Tatis might move there. Honestly, I would like to see that, to be honest with you. I would love to see Tatis in center. I feel like he'll get a lot of action out there. And rotation, Yu Darvish, Joe Musgrove, Michael Cake, Johnny Brito, and Randy Vasquez. They want to start Brito and Vasquez in the rotation. I just don't. I think you got to go with Avila. I'm sorry. And here's where we test what we said. You know, I just gave my list. Here's their 8 bullpen guys: Robert Suarez, Yuki Matsui, Wander Peralta, Wusako, Steven Wilson, Tom Cosgrove, Enio de Santos, except they switched Vasquez and added Luis Patino. They put Vasquez in the rotation, so pretty much the same thing. But yeah, Padres. Yeah, it's a really, really good group. But yeah. They think Matsui is going to be fighting for the closer role, though, which is fair. Okay, well that's nice to refresh and read, obviously, what's going on, and it's good to know that we are expecting signings and that it's not just like going to start like that. But I honestly, as a fan, I would love to see Merrill come up and play a little bit of outfield and possibly even second base if Cronenworth stays at first and Machado DHs to start the year. Especially with the early series in Korea, I do think it'll be good if we have options like that. And bench options. Yes, Batten or Eggy will be sent down. I hope it's Batten because I like Eggy. But I don't hate Matthew Batten, guys. It sounds like it. I just not a huge fan of what he brings to the table. But anyways, the schedule. Padres will open up. Let me get this schedule up real quick. Alright, so we were at Monday the 12th, and this Friday, the full squad first workout will occur, or will go down, and at 12. And then the next week on Thursday, they will play the Dodgers in their very first spring training game at 12:10. Yes, and then 12:05, and on Friday. You know, from that they're off and running, and I'm super excited. I'm so excited for the start. I'm so glad the Super Bowl's over, Taylor Swift stuff's over, the and a front. I'm so glad it's all that was a lot of noise, a lot of media, a lot of everything, and I'm glad it's in the rearview mirror now, and it's baseball season, so let's go. I will see you guys tomorrow. I will write a plan for tomorrow, and we will get back at it. Happy baseball season. Thank you.